Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Our group would like to present about our investment game in Bursa Marketplace. Under the SMART method, we have set some goals for our investment game in Bursa Marketplace that we hope to achieve by the end of the period, which is December 2022. Our goals is to achieve 5% of net profit from the game and also make at least one of our group members to be a top investor in that game. Moreover, our next objective is to maximize the profit and also minimize the loss. Next, let's move to our strategies employed for the game. We decide to examine each company based on its chart pattern using technical analysis. Therefore, we can identify trading chances by analyzing statistical trends acquired from trading activity like its level of volatility and price movement, because we believe that each of them has an impact on securities' future price movement, so that we can decide whether to proceed to invest into that company or not. Next, we also use fundamental analysis as part of our strategies in this game. Under this strategy, we have planned various steps in determining fundamental analysis. First, we have to understand the company. It is very important to understand the company in which you intend to invest by studying their financial reports, their background, and also their competitors.
Firstly, a trading plan is a methodical way to find and trade stock that takes into account time, risk, and the investor's goals, among other factors. Trading plan can be created in a variety of ways, and it is often created by investors for themselves based on their unique aim and objective. Secondly, there are many advantages of executing trading plans, which are reducing stress during the trading day, missing favored trades, and increasing awareness of the trading behavior, which allows the investors to make extremely targeted development and approach trading seriously. For our group, we have outlined the specific goals of profit that must be achieved, which is a target of increasing a trading account by 5%. Next, we have noticed that there are some risks associated with the shares that we will be buying. So our group has set up the rule of not risking no more than 2 or 3% of our account. Other than that, our group conducted research before starting any trade and devised a strategy for when we will enter and exit a trade. Furthermore, we will write down our plan and review the trade afterwards, as we believe it will assist our group in raising our profit and will serve as our guide for future trading. Cut loss is stopping an activity or businesses that is failing in order to avert more losses or harm. Our group employs the cut loss technique whenever we detect any indication that a trade may result in a loss. In the Bursa Malaysia investment game, which was held amongst USIM students, our group decided to cut our loss at 2% or 3%. This means that if the stock price falls by 2% from the time we bought it, we simply cut our loss and sell the shares on the market.
Alright, next, entry plan. Trendliners, moving average, and indicators are tools that we use to assist in order to choose the appropriate entry points. The first step, we are looking to the chart indicators of each company to see the overall performance of that company. Candlestick pattern considered as one of our favorite tools, which has been used in determining the great entry points. For the stock in which we are interested, we made a wish list in that company. This will make it simple for us to quickly see news headlines, dividend announcement, and earning reports. In order to be alert in advance with a stock reach a target price that interests us, we also had create the price alerts.
An exit plan is a plan for how the investors liquidate their position and withdraw themselves from an investment. The exit strategy objective in this situation is to reduce losses, or maybe a business achieve its profit goal, and exit plan may also be used. We use these two methods, which is chandelier exit and MACD, that is moving average convergence divergence. For chandelier exit, traders utilize chandelier exit to set stop loss levels and decide when to leave a deal to optimize their profits. The two lines are displayed by a chandelier exit, which is a long line, and a short line. In contrast to the exit short, which is used to close out short positions, the exit long closes out long holdings. The indicators will state that long positions should be closed when the price drops below the exit long level, and short positions should be closed when the price rises above the exit short level. Next, for MACD, moving average convergence divergence, a momentum trend following indicator that illustrates the correlation between the price of a security to moving average. 4 different companies: MACD line, signal line, histogram, and zero line.
The fundamental analysis is the investigation of a company by using a variety of qualitative and quantitative variables in an effort to determine its intrinsic value. It also can help us to establish an opinion on the current business performance, financial situation, and cash flow of the company that we intend to invest by evaluating the aspects that influence a firm's business and future prospects. For fundamental analysis, we have focused on 3 types of ratios for 3 companies. First is return on equity, which is ROE. Now, let's proceed to the examples. A negative ROE is not necessarily bad, especially when costs are incurred of improving the business, like our group focus on minimizing the cost invest. So, we bought the price per share at a lower price and sold back when the price increased.
The price to earning ratio calculates how much a stock is worth in relation to its earnings per share. A high PE ratio is undesirable for investor and probably be perceived as a riskier investment. However, high price earnings ratio business are frequently referred to as growth stocks. This portends well for future performance, and as a result, investors are willing to pay more for future profit growth. This is the reason why we still invest in the Ajinomoto even this company has the high PE ratio. As we can see in the slide, Macrolin Solution Berhad with PE ratio 25.17 shows the lower and average PE ratio compared to other 2 companies, as many value investors describe the average PE ratio range as 20 to 25, which considered as a good PE ratio and a good company to invest. This is one of the reasons why we invest in the Macrolin solutions.
That is the current ratio. The current ratio evaluates a company's capacity to cover its short-term liabilities with its current assets. Based on this current ratio table, it shows that Macrolin Solutions Berhad has the greatest current ratio rather than Ajinomoto and Top Glove. Thus, the current ratio benefits creditors and investors in determining a company liquidity and the ease with which it may settle its current liabilities.
Quantitative fundamental analysis can be described as information that can be represented quantitatively by utilizing numbers, figures, ratios, or formulas. Fundamental analysis base their investing recommendation on quantitative data from financial accounts.
I will continue the qualitative analysis in fundamental analysis. What is qualitative analysis? Qualitative analysis are less tangible and non-quantifiable data such as the quality of a company, key executive, brand name recognition, patents, proprietary technology, or operation that may have an impact on the development and performance of a company. There are 3 essential factors to analyzing the company, which is business model, competitive advantage, and executive management. So first, business model. Analyzing the company business model can help the investors to understand how it operates and generates revenue. Second, competitive advantage. A company competitive advantage, including the ability to provide more expensive or more accessible goods and services, allows it to stand out from its competitors in the market. Third, executive management. An investor may start by researching about the management of a company, including their qualifications and experience.
The top-down approach considers the entire economy before concentrating on specific securities. This strategy places less emphasis on long-term valuation and more on short-term reward for traders. The bottom-up approach disregards the macroeconomic perspectives in favor of individual stocks. It entails examining a stock that is interesting on a fundamental level for possible entry and exit points. As of November 11th of 2022, Top Glove's coefficient of variation was 12.4k, so we decided to buy the stock at 0.905 cents per stock. After a week of buying the stock, the price tended to increase to 0.925 cents. In the end, the stock closed with 0.915 cents on the 30th of December 2022. The difference in the price of stock is 0.01 cents per stock. To conclude, our group was able to make a sizable profit.
My name is Nurul Aisha binti Muhammad Amin and my matrix number is 1200871. Now I will move on to the next element, which is teamwork. So playing the Bursa Marketplace game within the Stuman teaches us a lot on how to trading and investing, which helps us become a more adept investor in the future. Despite the fact that it can feel confusing and difficult when working alone, so working together or doing teamwork enhance productivity as each member of our team utilize their full potential talents and abilities. This surely will result in outcomes that are significantly more powerful and effective. Okay, so despite that, these 3 are the main benefits of teamwork that our group have been achieved. So firstly is, Teamwork improves our skill set. As team members share opinion and pick up new skills from one another, working together fosters a culture of respect and cooperation. There are many different ways to accomplish this game in an enjoyable and effective way. Secondly, teamwork promotes risk-taking that is beneficial. In this Bursa Marketplace game, taking some risk is required and having support from others make it simpler to make a difficult or hazardous decision. Great teamwork boosts the motivation and morale. So because everyone mood rises, productivity will also rise naturally and will encourage each member to do better and work more effectively. Last element is the profit. So in this Bursa Marketplace game, the capital provided per person is 1,000, while total capital per group is 500,000. So we can see that in this statement, our group have 5 members and 4 of our members have gained profit, while the other one allocate loss. So the total amount of our profit, of our group profit, is 25,457 and 22 cents. Sum up, we managed to achieve the objective of our group, which is to get the 5% of target profit of total capital of our group. So the target profit is 25,000 and we exceed our target profit for the Bursa Marketplace game and earn 25,457 and 22 cents as a result. That's all. Thank you very much.